Okay, please turn out.
No, I don't want to. I want to watch it, Mom.
Alright, well, make a little movie then.
No movie.
What are you gonna say?
Make a dram. Gas is going to place. Where's you?
Right here.
Oh, I watch it, Mom.
Okay, I've got your toast and your apple.
Oh. Hello, Candy. I will bring the light.
Eight-foot long, 2x4, 8-foot long plywood. If you take 3 inches off either side, because they're standing on the end like that, and these are 1.5 inches, take 3 inches off. You've got 21 in between. That gets you a 4 by 2 foot sheet made out of these, like you saw in there. That's what I'm doing. I'm putting a 2 by 4 every 2 foot also, so you'll have one at 0, 2, 4, 6, and then 8 foot. And these are pretty rugged. Lifting them up, they're probably 45 pounds, 50 pounds. Everybody I've ever talked to, make sure you shore up these for concrete, because concrete's heavy and you don't want to blow up. So I'm trying to make these sturdy, and then when we put them in the ground, putting dirt back in there when they're leveled up, and then getting the tops anchored into the, with 2x4s anchored into the land, and then hopefully they will not move and will be golden, do the best I can and then kind of go from there. So anyway, we'll do this. So I'm also marking them 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to write it on the plans how I have them laid out, because we're 34 feet, and so if I do 4 of these, that's obviously 32, so I'm going to have to do a little 2 foot plus 3.5, 2 foot plus 3.5. So then when the other one comes in, I can just screw to the board and that'll tighten up that corner, and then go 20 foot 8 inches. So that will be 16, 16 feet. So I'll have 4 foot 8 inch at the end. So like half of one, plus again, 3.5. So I can go in another 20 foot and just kind of working it around like that. So I'm getting all the big ones done right now, and then I'll cut the other ones up, and I'm probably gonna have to give more 2x4s. I'm also, going to get this one done, call it quits, get all my wood picked up, get everything picked up for the night, because I got off of work, came straight home, or got the wood, came straight home, started working, and so when you work all day and then you do this, you try to do it, it takes a lot out of you. So I'll get back to it this weekend or whatnot and see what we got going on. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. Yeah, I started doing the forms for the concrete. I'll show you what I got going on. So that's 1, 2 forms. So the concrete, I mean, I'm gonna go back to what I've probably already said in some of the other videos. I can't find anybody to do the concrete, or at least no one's called me back. I've called 3 people, so I'm gonna do it myself, as I've said before. It's taking some work. $500 deep into these forms already, which isn't horrible, I don't think. And basically, at the end of the day, sorry, I was just looking at something. Basically, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is create these forms. So the concrete has to be 24 inches deep. I got some plywood, a little bit thicker, 19/32, so a little bit over ½ an inch. Got some that plywood. I'm cutting it in half. Obviously, that gives me 24 inches, 2 foot on either side. They're 8 foot long. I have 10 that I'm doing right now. I don't know if I'll get them done tonight, but I have 10 that I'm going to do right now and make them up like this so they're ready to go. Once I'm done, basically all I have to do is level them up. I have to rent a backhoe, dig the footers all the way around. I got to dig in 16 inches and then kind of go up on a slope a little bit. So they're called monolithic footers. So I don't have a footer and then block on top of that comes out of the ground. It's all one piece. So I'm getting this done. I'm trying to get these forms done this weekend. Maybe I can get a backhoe out here, or a excavator, small one, dig the footers, get these set into place before we go up north. Ledger and I are going up north. We'll get these footers set into place, ready to go, and then when I get back, I can do the plumbing, get the plastic in, spray the ground with, I got to figure out what I got to spray it with, get the plastic down, and then call and get concrete, get the rebar in, call and get concrete, and then hopefully, I don't really want to do the block work, so maybe I can find somebody to do block work. Maybe there's some companies out there that want to do that. But if I can get the slab poured, the plumbing done, interior, then hopefully I can do, because it's just one bathroom too, so it's not like it's a ton of plumbing. And I used to work in the plumbing field, so it won't be that difficult. And then once that's done, hopefully I can get the concrete in. And once that's over with, obviously you got to call inspections and do all that sort of thing. And then we can start doing the blocks. And once the blocks are started, or at least I get somebody that can do that, I'm going to order the trusses and the takeoffs for all the interior wood and all that stuff. So once the trusses are on, after those get ordered and I get those on, putting the sheathing on there, waterproofing it, like, hopefully, I'm probably thinking that's probably going to get us into winter sometime. And if I can get into the winter months where it's cooler, it'll make it a lot easier for us to kind of work outdoors and getting all that stuff done. So just trying to, take a little steps at a time. I'm the type of person that likes to get stuff done like immediately, and what I've been working on myself, because I constantly try to work on things that know I'm not good at. What I'm trying to work on for myself is taking my time, doing stuff correctly, making sure that we're, everything's good to go, and trying to do it that way instead of rushing through it, getting it done, and then having to fix the problems after the fact. Hence the roof over there that, this last video that comes out, you'll see kind of the issues and the things that I had to do there. So yeah, that's working. Ledger got his tractor, so he's riding that. But I'll let you kind of see the process of what I'm doing here on these. One thing I'm also doing is putting an arrow up and writing up. So that way I know what side is factory side. So that way when I do the forms, I put everything up factory side. It'll give me a nice smooth edge, and I have stuff coming. I have some laser stuff coming, so that way when I do this, I can level it all the way around with the top of the existing floor that's in the house. So when I cut out that big window over there, the existing floor, the the concrete will be what the existing floor is, and then all I have to do is chip down where that window is, put concrete in there, level it out, and then we have one fluid into the main living area that we are currently in. Just one thing that I'm doing, you know, I don't know, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, who knows. Hoping that I have enough. Let's make up another one. Ledger's inside. So the other thing is I set my skill saw just over the depth of the plywood. I saw other people doing it. I had never done it, and I've done a lot of building, like my own stuff. I had never done it. I just started doing it, and it seems to cut a little bit smoother, keep me on track a little bit better. I'm able to move the saw a little bit better from side to side if I get off of the line, instead of having it, you know, the cut all the way down with the skill saw. So maybe it'll help you guys do that. He's riding that thing for a little bit. So here are, and I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for him. I'll have to run out there, but I just want to show you these real quick. So these are the backside of the forms. They're 24 inches, which is the depth. I think I've talked about that. And you can see on each side here, right here, they've all been labeled up, which correlates to the plans that I have, and that kind of makes sense. So what I have to do is I can do a couple more of those, and then I just got to get that corner figured out. And yeah, you're gonna tell them about your tractor?
This. It's a Hong Kong.
Yeah, that's for your birthday. You got that, which is right around the corner in a couple days, turning 3. And you got yourself a new tractor. Comes with a remote, just in case.
I turn the steering wheel.
Yeah, are you gonna get on and ride it, or no? Put your stick in the back.
Stick?
Your stick that you're holding. Let me see it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. It's not working.
You gotta push it forward. The knob. The knob.
Huh?
The knob.
There's enough.
This thing. Now go. Watch where you're going.
Wow. What is it over there?
Because I just put it over there.
Why?
Do you want to say hi? Say hi. No? Okay. How's everybody doing today? Ledger and I are outside here playing. You may see sometimes I'm gonna have to probably cut this video because somebody's potty training right now, and if he says he has to go pee, if you're a parent to a young child, you stop everything and you do that. So last time I was building these forms, and I'll show you, I still have a few forms to do, but I've gotten quite a bit of them done, and I've numbered them, and I wanted to kind of show you what it looks like. So obviously numbered all the way around. They're also numbered on there, and then for all the corners I have they're going to be cut down. So I already got this 2 and 3 and 2 foot 3.5 inch. And so basically that's, you know, you have 16 feet, that's 32 feet. This run right here is 34 feet long total, and I want to go 3.5 inches more, which is the side of a 2x4, to go past my end here. And yeah, I have the 19/32 board here, but I don't really care about too much of that. Plus this is a 2x4, makes it easy. So I can screw this in, and this corner will be very much secured to make it a very right angled corner. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit what I'm talking about. So as you can see, everything is measured out, you know, 20 foot 8 inches. This is 16 feet. Obviously you have 4 foot 8 inches plus 3.5 inches to get past that. So this is a right angle corner here. Same thing here. Okay, in here on this corner here, as you can see, 8 foot. This is 13 foot 4. If I hold that back, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. But anyway, you know, it's all trial, and as I talked about before, I'm doing this with little to no experience. I mean, I do have some. I also am using my head and just thinking about it before I do it. Thinking about what I'm doing, making sure that, you know, and to be quite honest with you, it may not come out correctly. There may be some issues that we can fix later. But a long time ago, when I first started in the workforce, when I was, you know, 15 years old, one of my first employers always said, you know, everything can be fixed. It might take extra work, might take extra money, but everything can be fixed. So I took that as, you know, try it. If you screw up, you screw up. Make sure you fix it and you're doing it the right way. So that's what we're doing. And I can't make anybody come out here. I can't make anybody want to bid this out or call me back or do whatever that is. And I've said it multiple times, but I'm going to continue to say it. I think if you're a business out there, the number one thing that everybody wants from you is communication. And if there, it is uncanny. It is just unbelievable to me that people do not communicate. I don't know if it's everywhere. I assume so. But in the state of Florida, on the West Coast, in the Sarasota, Bradenton, Manatee and Sarasota counties, I mean, I hear it all the time from everybody. I've witnessed it myself. People just don't call you back. They tell you, they call you, see if they, you know, what you're looking for, tell you they're going to come out, tell you they're going to call you. They just don't. So when I start my own business, which I'm planning on doing probably next year in remodel work, I'm going to try to take this around and kind of do some of this. Yep, we'll do your tractor.
All right.
That's going to be the number one thing for me, and whoever I hopefully hire to help me out is just to communicate. Make sure that if we can't do the job, we can't do the job. If we tell somebody we're going to go out there and do the job, or at least bid the job, we're going to go do that and communicate with that person. And it's a super simple concept, but you know, people just don't do it. So